Today, we'll be uncovering a gruesome end of a businessman named Oga Sonny that was almost murdered by his son, who he felt was his living heir to his throne. Oga Sonny has been doing business for a couple of years now and has been flourishing in his business. He has been trying as much as possible to provide for his family and has been doing pretty well, only for him to meet his end after a gruesome interaction with his son. His son, who was asked by his court members to bring the head of his father, which was supposed to be used for ritual purposes. He said he was sleeping, that he woke up to someone trying to butcher him and end him with a cutlass, and this was something that he was not finding funny at all. He was shocked that this person was his son that was doing this and was even intending to kill him and trying to cut his head. That is when he immediately alerted his neighbor and brought into alarm of what was going on. The son, after being caught, was narrating what actually happened. He said he had been with a court member named Vikings, and the court named Vikings has asked him to deliver the head of his father and steal his father's money. He said it was never his intention, but after pressure from his court members, he was usually influenced to do this, even outside his will. He said he confided with some of his friends about the idea, which his friends wholly told him not to do it. He said that they wanted him to do that so that they could perform rituals for him to be a solid member of the cult. The cult that his family and his parents were not aware of, and nobody was aware that he was part of this gang called Vikings. He said that he has been in the gang for a couple of years now, and they have been the ones sponsoring his lavish lifestyle. He said he was being influenced to join this gang by his friends, who in turn told him about the many opportunities and possibilities that were to come when he was a member of the gang. He said that he had not told his father about it, that after being pressured to do this, he had done so many things. He had engaged in so many criminal activities with the gang, but yet this was one of the challenge that he found very, very challenging for him to do. He said he had no idea where to go about it, that they had done so many criminal activities together, but yet this one was the one that took the cake, and he had no idea what he could do about it. He said after confiding with some few friends, they gave him the morale and support that he needed to proceed to go with these things. He said before he went ahead to do this, that he had to fortify himself, and they went to meet a native doctor that would fortify him for the ritual that was about to happen. He said the ritual actually took a couple of days away from home, which alerted his parents to keep on looking for him and wondering where he had gone to. His father stated that he had not seen his son for close to a week and has been wondering where his son and where the whereabouts of his son had been, only for him to wake up to his own son trying to end his life. He said that he never thought that this would ever happen to him, and the son was going to be the one that was going to lead to his end. He said that this was something that he never had believed was going to happen, but was shocked when it actually happened. The son said he was asked by the court members to go to a native doctor. He said on arriving there, the native doctor gave him a list of the things that he needed to get to fortify himself from the ritual to come. He said he was able to get the things in this list, and the native doctor started the proceed for the ritual. He said after the ritual, he noticed that he was being possessed by a spirit that was constantly reminding him of the things he had to do to complete the ritual. And one of the things that the spirit had influenced him to do was to end his father's life. He said after days of thinking about it and wondering what was going to happen, he finally made the decision to proceed about it. He involved a few of his gang members, who in turn told him that they were going to support him and assist him in committing the gruesome crime. He had no idea what was behold him. He said, getting to the house, the gateman easily opened the gate for him and was glad at his return, but he told the gateman not to inform the parents of what was currently going on and not to involve anybody of his arrival. He went into the house with his friends quietly at night when his father was fast asleep and was about to commit this gruesome act. He said when he started, his father woke up immediately and alerted the neighborhood, which brought a crowd to what was currently going on. He started confessing that none of this was his plan, but he was being persuaded and influenced by his friends who wanted him to commit this crime. He said he had no idea what was currently going on, and after the first ritual that he had done, he was being possessed by a spirit who was constantly in control of his body, and he had no idea what was going on until he was finally caught. The whole issue got into a gruesome rage as neighbors and people that were concerned about the act and started beating him regarding this issue and told him that there is no way that he would come out and say that he had no idea of what was going on when he was fully aware of the act and was about to proceed with it. After various beating from the neighbors and friends that were aware of the situation, he confessed that he came to steal some money and he also came to complete the ritual. He said that this was not something that he had in mind to do, but he was gruesomely influenced to do it by his friends and his cult members. He said he had done so many other crimes with them and had engaged in a ritual with them that leaving the cult will lead to the end of his life. He said he had no other choice to make but to choose to end the father's life. He said that this was not his intention, but it was what he was asked to do by the court if he wanted to continue to live. And this was the act that nobody found funny. Before they involved the police, they had beaten him mercilessly for the crime that he was about to commit, because nobody liked what they heard, and they were shocked that a young man like this would want to lead and put his father to the grave for a gruesome act that nobody thought would ever happen, especially coming from his son, that everybody saw how the man struggled to take care of this boy to this age. And now the only way that this child could find to repay the parents for all the things that the parents had done was to end the father's life. Then before you know, the things got so heated up that it involved the arrivals of police, and police therefore took the case to their station, and now this boy has currently been arrested for attempted murder, and the issue is being yet left unsolved. My people, this is the news for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this post with your family and friends.